To start with, though, I think it's important for us to have a look at a comment that was recently made by the director of neoliberal think tank, the Institute for Economic Affairs, on LBC.
The British Board of Jewish Deputies, do we think their list of donors should be in the public domain? What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, it's a very compelling answer, but you haven't answered the question, which is who funds you? You haven't named a single
Well, I told you why I won't answer the question. I don't believe that organisations...
isn't it?
Well, I don't think it is revealing. Do you think the list of donors to the British Board of Jewish Deputies should be listed in the public domain?
Are the British Board of Deputies lobbying government ministers on this, that and the other?
Yes!
In the same way that you are in quite a
Well, more so. I mean, much richer than we are. The Church of England, for example.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there we have Mark Littlewood asking clearly if the Board of Deputies in this country would be willing to release the information about who funds them. Well, it's something that here at the Watchdog we have looked into, and we can reveal that one of the funders for the Board of Deputies, this very well-known and active group which militated relentlessly against Jeremy Corbyn as leader of the Labour Party, one of their funders is the Trevor Chin Charitable Trust. We know that Trevor Chin is a key Israel lobbyist in this country and one of the major figures behind Israel lobby group BICOM. Trevor Chin also funds Keir Starmer. In addition to funding the Board of Deputies, he also funds the Jerusalem Foundation and the JNF. Both of these organizations build settlements. The Jerusalem Foundation focusing on East Jerusalem and the JNF across the West Bank and Palestine 48 build settlements. In addition to that, we found another organization by the name of the Cat Atkin Puss Willow Foundation. It also funds the Board of Deputies. But who else does the Cat Atkin Puss Willow Foundation fund? It also funds the Jerusalem Foundation, the Builder of Settlements, and the Conservative Foundation, which is the instrument through which the Conservative Party in this country is funded. In addition to that, the Cat Atkin Puss Willow Foundation funded the Quilliam Foundation, the now defunct and ultimately discredited organization which pushed mythology about Muslims in this country. Another organization that funds the Board of Deputies is the Jewish Leadership Council. The Jewish Leadership Council also funds BICOM, the Israel lobby group. The Board of Deputies, according to reports, were essential alongside the JLC in lobbying the British government to change the law on universal jurisdiction, thus protecting Israeli ministers and generals suspected of war crimes when they visit the United Kingdom in 2011. We also know that the vice president of the Board of Deputies, Gary Mond, in the last month had to step down because he was discovered to have made very racist, anti-Muslim comments on his social media. And the Charity Commission have confirmed that they have an ongoing case looking into the JNF, which is another organization he is a major figure at in relation to the conduct of this trustee. We also know that the Board of Deputies were essential in the process of rewriting the Pearson's textbook used by GCSE students in this country and slanting it heavily in favor of the Israeli regime.